We are going to Flagstaff, and I think we're in Flagstaff. I just picked a quick job for now. Which way out? To the right, I guess? What's up, Alexis? Give me a second, chat. I gotta try to get out of here. I don't know what's up with some of these lots. They set you up and they're so tight. I don't even know if I cleared that trailer. My setup, today's pricing, just under $24,000. I do have a video up on TikTok, all the parts, all the prices. But like I tell everybody, don't focus on that number. You can build something for a lot less than that. Wow, this lot stinks. I might have to fly out of here. I don't know if I can get out of here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get stuck on this wall right here. One second, chat. If I can't make it out, I'll just fly out of here somehow. Little cheat code. Yeah, no. I don't know, why would they put you in here if you can't get out? Don't tell anybody about this, okay? Truckers get mad when I do that.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Alright, we have to go... Choke the chicken. Oh, come on, Gamer God. Already with the negativity? At least wait till like 20 minutes into the stream. But yeah, that could have been my lack of experience. Alright, we're on our way. A Jake break in this retail area. Really upset people. I didn't even stop at the stop sign. Yeah, I don't stop at everyone. I roll through them, look up at the chat, try my best to follow all the rules. Oh, Snake, that's the best part of this whole sound pack is the Jake break. I use it as much as possible. Max, we are in the 362 Cabover. What's up, Bree? How you doing today? All right, see, we're going downhill. How's that? Max. Jon Ruda's Cabover. And I have a Detroit Diesel 60 Series.
Exit right.
Yeah, one of my favorite trucks for sure. I mean, ever since I switched to Ruda's trucks, I don't think I've used an in-game truck. So Eric, it's from a bunch of different places. The chassis is a SimLab P1X. Anything wheel related, Fanatec, my pedals are Hussenfeld. Then we just have a gaming PC in here with displays. And pricing varies. Mine, as of today's price, a little under $24,000. But like I always say, don't focus on that number. You can build something for a lot less. I am playing on max 20, what is it, 2560 at 1440? Times 3, of course. Originally, when I got into all the sim stuff, one second, let me get around these guys. I did try the 4K, what is it, 2160? But I don't know, just for games, I didn't love it. I like it for, you know, normal work, productivity and whatnot, but not for gaming. So I went back to 1440. I guess certain games, 4K is probably the way to go. $355 4K. So what did you have, Max? Did you have TVs or those super expensive HP, what are they, Omen gaming displays? I know Boosted Media uses those on YouTube. Those things are like, what, $5,000 a piece? I don't know what they are today, but they're super expensive. You know what I like? They just, I don't know if they're new, I just see the advertisements for them, the new LGs they have now. So they're ultra wides at what, 44 inches, not 49. But what's nice about them, unlike the traditional 49 inch ultra wide, on these new ones at 44, you gain like 4 inches in height. Those things are really nice. I mean, I thought that Samsung Arc was nice, but then I saw those and I like them. I just think, you know, 3, well, first of all, 3 is super expensive. What are they, like 2 a piece? I have to unsubscribe to like LG and Samsung, so I don't see new stuff anymore. That exit a little too quick. All right, we're just about to our destination. Job 1 will be complete. Yeah, Max, that stuff adds up quickly. So sometimes people question the number I say, which is why I made that video to post all the pricing, so people could just validate it themselves, but yeah, even displays alone, I mean, 4 of them at $500 a piece, you're already at $2,000, tax, you know, this, that, I mean, the stuff just adds up quickly. Not even intentionally all the time, you know, it just happens. All right, TikTok, we are at our first destination. If you could, I would appreciate likes and shares. That would be awesome. It helps my stream. This stream and future streams. I would appreciate if you check out my mod Bree, especially the ladies. She's got a lot of cool products that you might be interested in. And chat, it's hard for me to read the chat as I'm backing these in, so just bear with me. Probably should have turned around completely, I'm thinking. Yeah, you can get this game on Steam, PC only, no console, unfortunately. Alright, let me straighten out now. This button box is from SimPanel, sim-panel. So just Google search SimPanel ATS, or just check out my link tree. I have it linked up. I actually have it linked up through Amazon because, one second, I'm trying to look. SimPanel doesn't have an affiliate program, so, and you can get it with the CB, without the CB, with the VESA, or without. And if you're looking for something fancier, more expensive, there is a company called atsaccessories.net, and they have two different button boxes, a general one and something called the Patriot XL. But they're a bit more pricey, and there is a wait time on those because they do build them to order. Alright, we should have it now, hopefully. No more pull-ups. Yeah, I mean, Fanatec is, I guess, one of the more expensive ones, but there's so many new companies these days, and, you know, other companies that, like Simicube, for example, has great wheelbases that are, what, more in there, more expensive. Alright, we're crooked, but it's okay. Alright, I don't think there's going to be any jobs out of here, but we'll see. They might. That one might be a job. And that works, Max. I mean, listen, I was in iRacing for a long time with a lot of people, Logitech, Thrustmaster. So here I am with a $20,000+ setup, and I was getting 2 hours away to get this trailer, which is pretty far.
What are we waiting for?
So we'll just bobtail over there a little aggressively, see how that goes. But yeah, listen, these are a lot of fun. I wasn't into gaming before all this. And honestly, I mean, if you don't have a big budget, get a Logitech wheel and pedal set, bolt it to your desk. And I promise you'll have just as much fun. Fat Man, $1,000 wheelbase. Actually, the DD2 I think is $1,500 now. Oh shit, what are you going for? What's this guy in the Escalade doing? I paid like $1,900 for it a while ago. But just keep in mind, I didn't buy this stuff for American Truck Simulator. All this was built for iRacing. Then I upgraded from Fanatec's pedals to Hussenfeld. You know, I thought it was going to make a difference. And don't get me wrong, the pedals did help with my trail braking. I definitely improved on my lap times a little bit. But it's not like you go from, I don't know, just, you know, if you don't know iRacing, you might not understand, but you just don't become a fantastic racer with the gear. Yeah, I remember, Max. They were expensive back in the day. And it's funny because a year and a half ago when I got into this, I built this for flight. I was in this huge YouTube rabbit hole on anything airplanes, and I was following this guy, Sam Chewy. And that led me to watching some simulator stuff on YouTube. So I built one of these for flight, not this one, a different one. And then I was looking for wheels for a secondary, you know, for my kids to use just when I wasn't flying. And I thought Logitech was like the only thing out there. I discovered Fanatec and I couldn't believe it. I was in complete shock. And Forza, what was it, Horizon 4 was my very first experience with any driving games. And I loved it. I mean, that was, you know, a rush playing that with a wheel and pedal for the first time. That blows away any possible arcade experience in those arcade style games that they have. This is American Truck Simulator. And I'm hoping I might be doing some ETS soon. I have all of Jon Ruda's trucks for ETS, so I want to, I don't know, explore some new map content, try out some European trucks. I think most of those are Cabovers because of their regulations in Europe. They're limited on the full length. So in order to keep super long trailers, they mostly need to use Cabovers. And that's the same reason that we used to have Cabovers back in the day. Our regulations and rules have changed. Now I think it's unlimited in the United States. Well, not unlimited, but... Alright, we're getting there pretty quick. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left. This is the Cabover. Highway Killer is on break today. I'm trying to mix it up. I'm trying to use a different truck for every stream. Main reason lately is because I do upload these to YouTube. And it was getting weird with the titles. Like I would put, you know, Highway Killer in the title of my YouTube video, but then meanwhile I was swapping trucks 10 times. So I figured I would just do one truck per. Well, what are you doing? What was that all about? I have not, Max. A lot of people told me about the Peterbilt. I kept forgetting about it. I finally wrote it down. And I only heard great things about it. In other words, people were saying that if it wasn't Jon Ruda, it was the Peterbilt. So I do have to get that set up. Do you know if Z-Mods, do their engines and sound packs work for that? Because I mean, I really love the Z-Mods engines. You know, the DD60 by far. With any interior sound pack, whether it be Freightliner or, I'm sorry, well, Freightliner, Kenworth, and Peterbilt, they just sound amazing. Cummins N14 Z-Mod. I don't know if I've tried that one. I can tell you that I don't love the cat sounds from Z-Mods. And it's nothing against the sounds. It just, when you compare them to the DD60, I don't know, they just don't have this nasty, you know, throaty sound to them, you know? It's just, they're different. I think the DD60, you kind of get spoiled with the sounds. Yeah, definitely try that, the DD60. And I'd be curious on your opinion once you go from the Cummins to that. Just to see if the Cummins, you know, is like maybe not what you thought it was once you try the DD60. I just love that old school, you know, throaty sound. Kind of reminds me of like, you know, just old school muscle cars. What's up, Kentucky Dad? Yep, we have the 362 Cabover today. We got the old school 70s Brady Bunch green paint job going. At some point, I do need to take those templates you get from Jon Ruda and figure out the whole Photoshop customization thing, because I would like to customize my trucks. I'd like to go with like a nice flat, any color flat. Put my logo in there. I've just been too lazy to do that. Whoops, not even paying attention. I used to use the free sounds too, Max. I forget the name. What was the guy's name? Is it JC Engines? JC Engine Pack, I think it was called. I'm pretty sure that was it. And there was a ridiculous amount of engines and sounds, and I mean, there was one engine that was like 1,300 horsepower. I used to fly around in the Highway Killer. I think my top speed was like 190 miles an hour. No, we're not loaded right now. We're bobtailing. We are going to pick up. We're going to pick up. We'll be there in about 2 or 3 minutes. A tour of my rig. So if you want to see it right now, you can hop on Twitch. I'm streaming on there. Same username. I have a camera outside the rig. Or you can just look at some of my TikTok videos. You'll see the full rig. And at the end of my stream, I will pull the camera back so TikTok can see the full rig. I just can't do it midstream.
Turn left.
Once I pull the camera back, half my viewers go, so I don't like to do it midstream. Oh shoot, I didn't even look. It's a bad habit I have. Never look. I'll definitely check it out, Max. Alright, TikTok, we are here. We're gonna pick up, load up. So I try not to be a nuisance and ask for likes and shares too often, but I do ask when I load and unload. Oh shoot, I gotta activate this job. So if you could, I'd appreciate those likes and shares, and I would appreciate it if you follow my mod Bree, or at least check out her profile. Alright, what do we got? Let's take this. Grand Canyon.
Time to get the job done.
This is not the Patriot box. This is SimPanel's one and only button box they have. And it did not come with a stand, and I'm pretty sure I paid extra for the VESA mount. So what I did was I got the VESA mount from them, and then I had an extra bracket from SimPanel, because I used to have their integrated triple display stand. Now I have the freestanding. So from the integrated, I have a whole bunch of brackets, so I put their bracket on. And you can see I have 2 bolts on the top, and it just sits on top of the profile. And that's it. It was nice and simple. SimLab does sell a button box holder, but I don't know, it was big and had a hinge on it and hung off the rig, so this was much more convenient. And that's the nice things about these aluminum profile. I mean, you could kind of do whatever you want. Mount it however you want. If it works, it works. As a matter of fact, my Stream Deck right here is not even bolted on. I just used double-sided tape. Alright, here we go. I don't, what's your name, Diesel? I don't think anybody thinks they can go hop in an 18-wheeler after this. Very similar to like sim racing, right? We're driving, you know, F1 cars and all sorts of stuff. I don't think anybody thinks they can just hop in one of those and go start racing. All right, we have to make a quick pit stop. We need some fuel. So let's go do that.
Turn left, then turn left.
And that's also true, Max. I mean, I don't use the Eaton Fuller setup. I kept it simple. I just did range plus splitter. So on the first 6, I split. Second 6, I hit the range, and then the final 6. So nice and simple. But I do need to put some time and effort and practice into the Eaton Fuller setup. And yeah, a lot of truckers have told me, I mean, shifting is shifting. If you can do it in this, you can do it in a real truck. But again, I don't know what I don't know, so I don't want to say that's for sure. But there's many truckers on YouTube that play this game, and they swear by it, so.
That's fine.
I mean, an example of one is High Strung Vlogs. I mean, as far as the whole backing up thing, of course it's going to be different, right? But what you're going to learn in this, you're going to learn which way you should turn the wheel when you're backing up. At the very least, right? I mean, clearances, length, all that stuff is going to be different, but I think you're going to learn the general concept of it. I mean, prior to this game, I would have no clue how to sit in a truck and back it up. I would have no idea which way to turn the wheel. So again, I don't think this is going to make you a pro at doing it. It's not an apples to apples, but I think it would help, at least with the basics. But listen, none of us are good at anything, right, until we practice. Nobody's ever hopped in a truck for the first time and just did everything perfectly. But I would fail my CDL test because I would just use the Jake brake the whole time. You can't shift up. Yeah, no, I never upshift with the Jake brake. So I try to float up. I'm not very good at floating down, so I don't do it, but I try to sometimes. So slowing down, I'll just Jake brake, and then, you know, downshift. But I've been working on the Jake brake activated and then downshifting, which also produces some really cool sounds. Yeah, Diesel, a lot of people, there's some truckers in here sometimes, and when I go through, you know, residential areas, and I use the Jake brake, they complain about that. And somebody got really mad yesterday because I used the Jake brake at a rest stop. It never occurred to me that people would be resting and not want to hear it. You can shift with it on, so what? You can upshift with it, but would you want to upshift with the Jake brake on? Isn't one kind of canceling out the other? Yeah, unfortunately, no console. I think a lot of these games, they don't make them for console. I'm going to assume it's because of the mods, but I'm not sure. Already with the detours? Come on. So yeah, I have two options for the Jake on this. I have this button right here, which is 100% Jake brake, and then I have this button here, which I press it to activate it, and I can dial it up and down. And then if I engage the clutch, the Jake is off. So I don't know if that's how it behaves in real life, but that's how it is in here. So was somebody saying before that if the Jake is on and you hit the throttle, it should go off? Let me try that. I'll try that on the next straight. I know it does with the clutch.
Then turn left.
Keep missing third gear in this. Doesn't happen in the W900, just in this one. Alright, so I just put the Jake on now, so the Jake's activated. Yeah, and if I release the throttle, it goes on. That's pretty cool. I didn't know, but see, then when you shift, it kicks on real quick. But if I use the clutch to shift, that wouldn't happen, right? No. So exactly how do you float if you keep your Jake activated? How do you float up? Do you have to use the clutch? Because I was told never to use the clutch. Floating is all RPM, yeah, no clutch, so, but if you release the throttle to float up and the Jake kicks on, then what? Oh, you don't let off the throttle completely. I didn't know that. I didn't know you can float up. I thought you had to release the throttle completely. Yeah, give it throttle, whoops, to match the RPM. That's the part I'm not great at, which is why I don't float down. drama on these roads. All right, so let me give this a shot and see what happens. All right, so I activated the Jake. All right, I kind of almost got it. Not really. Oh shoot, I'm not paying attention. What truck am I driving? This is Jon Ruda's 362 Cabover. Oh shit, that worked with the Jake on. I released the throttle very, very little. Alright, didn't work that time. Or that time. So what I think is happening is when I wait too long to shift and the RPMs are too high, that's why it doesn't seem to work. Which is probably why a lot of truckers tell me to shift sooner. Look at that. Thanks, chat. Learn something new every day. See that? To 2, yeah. So what were they telling me last week? Whoops, 16. I don't know, maybe 16 to 2. I was waiting until like 22. What are we hauling right now? An engine heavy going to Kingsman. I don't know what an engine heavy is, whatever that thing is. Maybe they meant to say heavy engine and not engine heavy. Yeah, Colt, all the trucks in this game are different too, you know, based on the engine, transmission. Some of these transmissions have a retarder in them. I have a button for that too. I have no clue what that is. So I always pick the transmissions with no retarder. Can we go to Vegas? Yeah, I'll quick travel to Vegas. Let me get this dropped off. Nobody else has made a request, so I'll shoot over to Vegas and take a quick job. So figure about 5 minutes maybe, we should be there. A transmission brake, so how would that differ than an engine brake? And why would you want the transmission to have a brake? Exhaust brake is the pressure from the exhaust system. Jake brake uses compression from the motor. So the retarder is an exhaust brake, not a transmission brake. Why am I using the Jake brake? I like the sound of it. Especially when downshifting, which I discovered just a few days ago. So now it's just a habit. Unfortunately not. No Xbox. PC only. Closest game I know of on Xbox is something called On the Road. But I have not heard great things about that game. Alright, chat. We are here. Alright, TikTok. It's about time for me to ask for likes and shares. I would appreciate it. While I'm getting this dropped off, then we'll quick travel to Vegas, take a quick job over there. Why are you telling me to turn left? And wait a second. This lot looks really small. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to back in right from the road? I don't know.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
Yeah, I should have did this from the road. Oh boy. Alright, so this one might be difficult for me. If it ends up taking too long, don't worry. I'll just drop it anywhere. I won't bore you. But I'm gonna give it a shot to see what happens. What'd you say? How do you get your clutch to only work in first gear? I don't understand, Caleb. I mean, it works in all the gears, but I try not to use it when I'm shifting up because I float up. But it should work all the time. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, hopefully... Well, I'm probably gonna have to pull up 2 more times. I'm really far away from the wall. But we'll see. Just remember, chat, I can't really read while I'm doing this. So you might have to repeat any questions or comments. We're close. Alright, let's see. Does the Eaton shifter feel good? I mean, yeah, it feels fine. I don't use the Eaton shift patterns just yet. I keep it simple. And I don't really have anything to compare it to. But I can tell you that having a shifter compared to an automatic just adds to the immersion, of course. Alright, we should be good now. Alright, let's unload. Give me a second to quick travel to Vegas. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second. I just need some quick screenshots for my YouTube later, so might as well get those while I'm here. The Ghost, no, you do not get pulled over. I'm gonna have those crappy green little indicators there. That's embarrassing. You only get fined. That's it. Alright, let's drop this. Shoot to Vegas real quick. Where did I buy the cab for the game? Are you talking about the Cabover truck that I'm driving? It's Jon Ruda's. Are you talking about, or are you talking about the chassis for this? 3 hours game time.
Pedal to the metal, man.
Alright, so this trailer is 22 minutes away game time. It'll take us about 2 to 3 minutes to get there. So you see, if you go through the red light, well, it didn't trigger, but normally you would just get a fine. I think it's about $700 for a red light. I never played this, Max, in VR. Only iRacing. And it's not that I don't like VR, I do like VR. But I like, you know, I just can't drive for like 30, 40 minutes, especially with the iRacing, right? Between the practice, qualifying, and race. Keeping that headset on for like an hour and a half is just too much. Get all sweaty, I feel kind of like claustrophobic, so I don't know. Matt, is the point of this just to drive a truck? Why not get a part-time job as a truck driver? So I have a job, and this is just a hobby. Very similar to like going bowling. You just go bowling for fun, not to become a professional bowler. What's up, Sweden? Do I build setups for others? Smoke and Dave, I do not. But if you need some help, join my Discord, it's free. Let me know what your budget is, what you want to build. I'll, you know, give you some suggestions on what to buy. You don't need somebody to build one of these for you. Any chassis that you buy, they come with instructions. There's nothing custom about this. So you will see some people on TikTok. I don't want to mention anybody by name, but they try to sell you, build something for you and sell it. It's all baloney. Don't get sucked into that. I mean, you can just go to SimLab, pull up the P1X, and you can download the instructions right from their website just to see what the process is like to build it, and you'll see it's nothing. And these are pieces of profile with slots in them. You put a little nut inside the slots. You connect the other piece with some type of like corner bracket or bracket. You slip the bolt in, and that's it. You're done. But to pay somebody thousands of dollars to make some, I don't know, dashboard for you, I just don't see the point. Stall it. Yeah, I'll stall it. Give me a second. So here's the downshift with the Jake brake on. And I will stall it up in next, well, I'll stall it once we go for our pickup. wish you could select these jobs without having to use your mouse. Alright, used packaging. Going to Barstow, California. Squeak that chicken. Oh shit. Oh no. I put that little... What do you call it on there? You know, that stuff to hang posters? Need a bigger piece though, or else he's gonna keep falling. You can see we have a rev limiter in this, which I'm assuming is from Z-Mod sound pack, not from... Whoop. Yeah, it's got to be from Z-Mods, from the engine, right? Or transmission, maybe? Alright, let's get loaded up. So, TikTok, I know that was quick between the unload and the load, but if you could spare some likes and shares, I'd appreciate it. If you could check out my mod Bree, I would appreciate that too, and I will not ask again until we get to our next drop-off. Alright, this job is 3 hours game time, so that is about 10 to 15 minutes real world. Is this all I do every day? User 94? So it's pretty much the only game I play lately. And I stream for, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week. Would I do this all day, every day, if it made enough income? Damn straight it would. I wouldn't even hesitate to make the decision. Oh, I forgot to stall it. Sorry, 1 second. Here, I'll do that now. Sorry. So I'll keep it in second. I mean, there's not much to it. So we stalled. So you can see the key works, it's spring loaded.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
So Smokin' Dave, I do have a video up with every part I have here, all the current day pricing, just a little under 24,000 for what I have, but like I tell everybody, do not focus on that number. You can build something that looks exactly like this for a lot less. I would say closer to like 3 to 7, 8,000, depending on if you need a computer, displays, you know, you might have that already. You might want to put a console in here with an ultra wide. I just have a lot of higher end gear that you do not need. I have a seat mover that you don't need. There's just so much stuff I have that you would not need to accomplish this. That does not affect the look of what you see.
Then turn left. Turn left.
All right, so we are in Vegas, and I think we're on the Strip. Is that what this is? It's the Strip, right? I see the Luxor Hotel. What else? I see some lion-looking thing. Pretty much it. What other trucks do I have? I have all of Jon Ruda's truck, every single one for both ATS and ETS. I have a few in-game trucks. What else? I did try to set up the Blue Line modding. I think it's a 379, Pete. I couldn't get it to work. I've been waiting to hear from them, either to issue me a refund or help, but I just can't get through to them. So I like Jon Ruda too. I mean, he responds to emails 1, 2, 3. And I'm sure with Blue Line, it's something I did. But, you know, it'd be easier if the developer helped out a little, I guess. What do I play on? What do I play on? I play on PC. I play on PC.
Keep right.
Do you have missions? Yeah, I guess you could call them missions. They are, you know, jobs. So you go into the freight market, assuming you have your own truck, and you take jobs. You pick the trailers up, you deliver them, hopefully on time, and you get paid. You can use your own trailer if you have it with your own truck, and then you take jobs from the cargo market instead. So you would take your trailer to your starting point, they would load you up, and then you go unload. Do I make money streaming and doing this? A few bucks here and there, nothing to make a living off of and nothing to write home about. Mostly from Fanatec's affiliate program. You know, a few bucks on TikTok here and there. Some Twitch. But again, nothing that you could live off of. Or I couldn't live. Well, I don't think anybody could. Never mind. Oh, in the game? Yeah, I've earned $34.2 million. But I have a cheat. I have a money mod. So, for example, this job here that we're doing. This job is going to pay $52,000, basically. And normally, what would this pay? Maybe 5? Maybe a little bit less?
Turn left.
Do I drive trucks outside of the game? I do not. I am not a trucker. Software developer. Nice tattoo on your hand. Yeah, this is my first tattoo ever. The spider. It's homemade. My half-uncle did it for me when I was younger. With a needle and some tattoo ink, hopefully. Pretty sure that's what it was. Just kept poking me. The next job, I don't know. What time is it right now? 2:30 already. I don't know if I'm gonna take another job after this. That might be it for today. Kids are home from school today. We were doing some spring cleaning, I'll call it. We have some stuff to finish up. I gotta prep my food for the week. Yeah, I mean, it was I guess you could call it a jail tattoo, just not in jail. Why don't I use, whoops. What, were there rumble bumps in the middle of the road? Why don't I use the indicators? So, for 2 reasons. One, because when I do use them and I turn, they don't always go off automatically, so that's a bit of a nuisance. And the second reason is because I'm often reading, rumble bumps are really close. Reading the chat, and I just forget to use them. So I do have a seat mover, Kristen, which would vibrate, move. It's 2 DOF. So it would move when I accelerate, when I brake, when I turn, crash. You feel the bumps in the road, but I keep it off when I'm driving. I only use the seat mover for flight. What's up, Luke? How you doing? I think you're my first person on Twitch today. It seems kind of dead over there. How many tattoos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Why are my paddles so far away? These paddles? What money mod do I use? I don't know, Christopher. But if you want to wait till I drop this off, I'll go into my mod manager and I'll tell you. All I can tell you is it's a basic one from Steam Workshop. I didn't pay for it. You could just look for, I think it's called Real Money? Real Money? Something? Yeah, something like that. But if you want to wait like 5-ish minutes, I'll tell you. See, I don't know why the paddles are so far away, if they are. This was my very first steering wheel I had from Fanatec that I used for racing and everything. Do keep in mind, it didn't come with this rim. It came with the Alcantara GT style, which is much smaller. So normally, I'd probably be here, which would be a lot closer. And I did upgrade these paddles on this steering wheel. These are the Fanatec Podium magnetic ones that I upgraded on here. But by the time I was done with all of that, I bought the Fanatec Porsche replica wheel, the Podium version, and I use that for racing. That or my Formula steering wheel. Some drama out here. Kenny 357 has risen up Bree. Did I use that term right? I just learned that term the other day. I'm way behind. I kept seeing this girl on Instagram and she would go interview people and say, "You got Riz?" So I had to Google search that. In front of my daughter the other day. She left the room. How fast can you go? It depends on the truck, engine, and load. So I'd say average about 100-ish. And then bobtailing, or maybe with a very light load and the right engine. I think I've gone to, or it's a pretty high number, like 180 maybe, I think. With some, bogus, cheap, near 2,000 horsepower engine. But it's not a lot of fun to play the game that way. It's not realistic at all. The truck is very, unstable. Of course, it's fun the first time you do it. We are using Jon Ruda's 362 Cabover. Oh no, not this one. I don't like this one, chat. I'm gonna try it though. I wish I could, Chris. That's where I live. I live out near Patchogue, but the coast to coast mod for New York, like especially Manhattan, is like a square, you know, square block. It's terrible. All right, TikTok, I'm gonna try to get this backed in. I don't know if I'm gonna accomplish this one, but I'm gonna try. And if you could, I would appreciate some likes and shares while I get this dropped off and unloaded. And I would appreciate it if you follow my mod Bree, or at least check out her page, especially my female viewers, which I know that like 38% of you are. All right, I'm gonna have to fix this already, so. And I'm going on what side? The left side? All right, chat, wish me luck. Unfortunately not, CI. PC only, download on Steam. They do not make this for console. Only game I'm aware of for console, possibly similar to this, is called On the Road. But anybody that's mentioned that to me has not said great things about it, so you might want to check it out on YouTube first. I'm surprised there's no comparable, you know, sim trucking for PlayStation or Xbox, but I guess they're more about arcade style, not sim. But I'm not sure. I haven't had a console since, I guess, the PlayStation 1, when we used to play Max Payne, which was like, what, the first, one of the first-person shooter games out there. Oh, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. If I hit the wall now, I'm not going to have much room to recover or correct. Alright, so I completely jackknifed myself in here, which I think is okay in this case. Right, I'm in truckers, you still in here? I think sometimes that's what you do, right? You have to jackknife the trailer in there? Is that an acceptable way to back in your trailer? Max, this is Jon Ruda's 362 Cabover. And for an engine, I am using Z-Mod's Detroit Diesel 60 series. And then I'm also using Z-Mod's Peterbilt interior sound effects pack. And then I'm also using their road and wind noise. And whatever other free mods Z-Mods has for noises, I'm using all of them. But I likely have some compatibility sound issues because I have a lot of old mods that are not in the proper priority. Alright, we made it. Let's see what this looks like. Not bad, I'll take it. Oh, you know what? Nobody requested any crashing, so here's what I'm gonna do. I need some screenshots for YouTube, and I don't want those green lines on there, so I'm gonna quickly go fly. Alright, so let me grab a screenshot or two in a cool place. I'll go as fast as I possibly can. And then I'll try to get a good crash in for you all. Doesn't look like there's any nice scenery over here. Clutch to the floor is not how it works. I don't understand. Oh, you know what I'll do? Let me see if I can get a good crash in, and I'll actually screenshot the crash instead. So let's see if we can cross over. Let me turn off my virtual mirrors. Turn off the map. And let's see what we can do. We can cross over. All right, let's go. Who's our victim? Can we get this red car? Oh, please flip. Flip! I wanted a screenshot flipped over. Oh. All right, we can still go. So TikTok, if you could, I'd appreciate some final likes and shares as I'm destroying my truck. Once I'm done destroying my truck, I will pull the camera back for TikTok so you can see the full rig. And one last time, I'd appreciate it if you follow my mod Bree. So they say the likes and shares help the stream, current and future. That's why I ask for them. I don't know how true it is. It seems to help. So either way, I appreciate it. All right, let's cross over now. Oh, shoot. What did I do? No, 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 no. No, no, no. 1 second, chat. Sorry. I'm going to have to fly back over. I didn't realize... I did not realize that I was gonna get stuck in the middle like that. Okay. And if you're wondering why my screen bounces around like that, it's when I have the mouse on the rig. That happens. Alright, let me get away from everybody so I can build up some speed. Let's see. One more attempt. Perfect. How was that? That was good, right? All right, let's get a screenshot of that. All right, TikTok, give me a second. Let me just try to get some screenshots. Then I'll shut this down. And I will pull the camera back. Yo, man, I was just scrolling on TikTok and found you. It's... Oh, what's up, Jack? How you doing? If anybody's looking for any iRacing lessons... Oh, come on. You had to get in my way? Make sure you check out Jack Ashton 179 or check out my Discord. I used him when I was in iRacing for lessons, and it made a huge, huge difference. I was a terrible sim racer. Now I am a less terrible sim racer. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, chat, 1 second. One more screenshot. Alright, Twitch, I'm out. I don't know if anybody is left there, but I'm going to end that stream momentarily.